there's no... Anyway, very well. It is now time to further proceed. Key time. Get through these boss battles. We still got a long way to go in order to get back to where we really need to be. 72, and learn the craft skill, Tear You Apart. Oh, well, that certainly has a lethal intention about it. I'm pretty sure it might be a scissors thing. Perhaps their ultimate scissors skill. Mirabelle 47, crafts a lovely moving cure. We're going to need that for the second floor. Isabel's 47, Odile's 47. We did it! Victory! Alright, let's keep moving. Sure, just in a second, Odile there, but let's check out that new craft. Craft. Come on, Alma, you know this. Let's see, Tear You Apart. Okay, it's actually a paper craft. Deals big paper damage to one enemy. Gives 2 jackpot points instead of 1. Ah, so this is the level up of rose printed glasses. Actually, hold on. Wow. Okay. So rose tinted glasses has been completely replaced. Is that it's changed to Tear You Apart? Okay. I mean, so it's good for us is that we get big damage and the 2 extra jackpot points. I have a slight concern really so with the fact that I don't know, it's still a pun name, but it has more of a violent connotation to it, which given the fact of like Sifrin becoming emotionally numb, that does not bode well. But we'll see what happens, I guess. For some reason, just because of the stuff that we've figured out with Loop, when we looked at the Craftonomy book, I fear that we're going to need to do another loop anyway for all of this. Alright, set time! We're going to go through all of these as well, just to make sure that we actually get all the interactions and to have the adventure be as close to complete as possible.
That's stupid. We can't be friends. That'd be like being friends with your mom or your sister.
Which one is Odile?
Actually, Dile's more like her grandma, isn't she? And you definitely can't be friends with your grandma. That's stupid. We can't be friends.
Which one is Mira?
Dile's like a cool sister. The one who gives me sweets when I ask. I like my actual older sister who sucks. That's stupid. We can't be friends.
Alright, well then what about Isa, even though you just said so?
Sounds like a little brother. We can't be friends.
So, I wonder if the interaction between us will change since we now have that memory of training.
You're my cousin who I see once a year and we have a really good time.
Well, that is different. Okay, I accidentally pressed the button again. They have they very much have a more positive outlook towards us, at least that.
I hope everyone's alright.
The people in Dormont?
Yes, but the King's Curse probably got to them already. It was so close when we arrived a few days ago. Even if we decided to go back, there'd be nothing to come back to. So all we can do now is... Tell me a joke, Sifrin, please. I used to get my mind off things.
Make her smile. I had a meeting with a plum today.
A plum? Like the fruit?
Yes, that meeting was...
Oh, let me guess. Was it a very fruitful meeting? Oh no. Was that it? Sorry for stealing your joke.
Nah, you got it. The fact that you stole my joke, Mirabelle. What a pitiful experience for me.
You kind of brought it back.
You chuckle along with her.
Pitiful.
Hey, Sif. Let me guess. You're still hungry? I can see it on your face. Want half this cookie?
He's about to waste his last cookie at you. You really would. Okay. We normally go for the amazing, wonderful, funny Buff Isabeau. We kind of already admitted before with our memory of stargazing with them is that we thought of them as buff. So it may not need to be said, although the response could be different. Why don't we just be in denial? Nah, it's fine.
Okay, let's try that again. And this time you say, yes, please, Mr. Amazing, Wonderful, Funny Buff Isabeau. I ask again, would you like half of this cookie?
Yes, please, Mr. Amazing, Wonderful, Funny Buff Isabeau.
Of course. Here you go.
Free cookie. You eat in 2 bites. Thanks, Issa.
No problem.
Hey, Isabeau smiles at you. Oh, okay. Well, we now have a different interaction here. I think possibly because of the fact is that she's noticed that something is weird right here on the first floor. Odile seems lost in thought. Timecraft, huh? Okay, so it's probably the craftonomy interaction. She's looking at you weird. Did you do something wrong? Leave me be now. I need some alone time. But you leave Odile be. Huh. Very, I guess that's the thing. So, reach towards the light, and everyone was healed. Save the progress. I'm used to save scumming anyway, even though we really didn't go that far. Right, second floor we go. Let's go! Here we go. While passing through, you take a deep breath and... As you gently poke her, she pokes you back. Your cheeks feel warm. There we go, we're getting more used to people touching us. Yay! I don't have a better surprise happy look. Anyway, going on. A pile of papers. Take one at random. It's a lovely, cheesy, mushy love letter from someone named Claude. Yep. I figured as much. I figured that Claude was had a crush on the head housemaiden. And Claude, remember, there's no. Anyway, for those who don't remember, Claude is Mirabelle's roommate. So. Some notes about the king. Head housemaid must have been looking for more information about him. Why do you even call the king the king? Vogard isn't a monarchy. Isn't a king just a title he chose?
Yes, but he chose it. Calling him something else would be rude.
Yeah, that's just basic manners.
You wonder if calling him king might have given him more notoriety than he should have. But, so the king is a name that he chose. Maybe that's something you could ask him about. Okay, so since now we since Odile has seen the family tale, is that she may not actually have any reactions to any of the lists that we're looking at. So, list of books that have been checked out in the library. Yep, no reaction. Pile of list of books that have been checked out of the library. A book that seems a little too heavy for the table it's on. This book! Ooh.
That was a very weak boo, Isabeau.
Haha, yeah. I'm a spooky prankster.
There we go, there's that. Hopefully something will change with Isabeau then. Which book would you like to examine? Steppy Cooking. You open the book. No key. Book falls open to a recipe for some kind of cobweb dumplings.
Dumplings!
Those are called gyozas, Boniface.
Gyozas! How do you make them?
Please stop screaming.
Sorry. How do you make them?
Bonnie looks intently at the recipe.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, that's grabbing easy.
Our tiny little adorable chef's at it again.
What? Oh, sorry. We can go. I can look at it later.
No, it's fine. You might as well look at it now.
Okay. My sister doesn't let me cook often, even though she sucks at cooking. So it's nice I can cook it with you guys.
Oh, she doesn't?
Why not? Because I blew up her kitchen once.
Oh,
I was trying to create a meal spicy enough to explode.
a feat also known as a bomb, Boniface.
That's what Neil said, yeah. So I'm not allowed to cook crafted meals anymore. Just regular ones where I follow the recipe. But it's not fair! I want to get better at crafted cooking. I want to craft a meal that makes you fight all the bad feelings out. Ha
Noble goal. You're glad Bonnie felt comfortable enough to tell you this story. Yeah, that was indeed a story, and it was also something new, so, goal attained for this room, at least. Pile of lists of checked out books. Odile's looking intently at the list. Paparazzi family tale, huh? Interesting. Odile looks your way. Very interesting. Yep, she's catching on a bit more that we already knew beforehand. Yep, in a secret library. How could we not have some foreknowledge about it? The bookcase is full of books about craft skills.
Wow, look at this old book just called Shields looks.
Bonnie's pointing at a book. That's the book that made Mirabelle learn her skill.
Sounds weird. I'm taking it.
Bonnie takes the book off the shelf and opens it to a random page.
Oh, it's a cooking book. It's talking about carrots and stuff.
What?
Let me see. No, that's the carrot method, Bonbon, not carrots.
Oh, the carrot method. Stephen reminded me of it yesterday. That's how I figured out the nice new shield skill.
Yep. We're definitely looking sus to Odile. Is that so? You smile awkwardly.
Ah, your new shield skill. They show it in this book too. Look.
Oh, they do. If Stephen didn't teach me yesterday, this could have been useful. But I already know it, book. Stephen taught me, book. And it'll protect us against the king, book.
Odile is staring at you. You look away. Maybe you shouldn't have looked at that bookcase.
Oh, this book mentions shields that reflect attacks too. Those are so complicated. I wish I could figure it out someday.
Huh. Interesting that she mentions that fact.
Support some doodles. It's a nice classroom, isn't it? Wonder what classes were taught here.
I have bad memories of this classroom.
Why? Did you have a bad class in this room, Bill?
No, not, I gave a class here not too long before the king attacked.
You're a teacher?
You never said.
No, it was just one lecture. The head housemaid, she said it would be good for me to give a lecture.
Lecture on.
I'm well known in Dermont's house for being the housemaid who has taken the most classes.
Taken the most classes? Like as a student?
How many is that?
Since I came to live here, I think I registered for a little more than 150 classes.
Oh, Mirabelle!
You went to school that long?
So she wanted me to do a lecture on what taking all those classes taught me.
And?
And I messed it up. I just didn't know what to say. I didn't think taking all those different classes taught me anything worthwhile, to be honest. I liked taking them, and I liked learning those things, but I didn't do anything with what I learned. And I wasn't even good at any of it. So, wasn't it all just a waste of time? And that's what I ended up saying during the class. And everyone was just silently looking at me, judging me. So, I ran away from the class and stayed in my room for a week.
Oh no!
Oh, Gems. To evade judgment and wait for it to blow over. I get it. But taking all those classes doesn't seem like it was a waste of time, though. It's fine to learn things just for learning's sake.
And you never know when that knowledge might come in handy.
That's true. But thinking about it now, I felt like I had to do something with that knowledge. Everyone else in the classes felt like they were learning about their passion, you know? Artists taking art classes, getting better at their craft, that sort of thing. But I was just not using those skills outside of class. But just because everyone else was doing their way means I can do things my way too. I can just take a lot of classes because I like to learn.
Yeah! Maybe this is what the head housemaid wanted you to realize when she asked you to prepare this class.
Oh! Maybe.
You got a memory of learning. Alright. Hooray! We got something new! Probably because of the fact that we had the moment in Dormont with Miro. You'll always remember this. When memory of learning is equipped, all of your housemates' craft skills cooldowns will be lowered by 1. That's pretty helpful. Kind of like debatable to switch it between the memory of faith and the memory of learning. So let's open up the Forbidden Notebook, the Mark Super Awesome Great Amazing Super Cool Anyway, now that I've assailed your ears. Well, we gotta go down, otherwise we're gonna get stuck, so beauty lines. Yes! We will not forget such a terrible slight, Sifrin.
We will not forget. We will not forgive. May you eat only potatoes for the rest of your life.
May your house fall down on your horrified face.
Yeah, what she said.
Uh-oh. We're kidding, Sifrin. Don't look so sad. You blink, and wink at them cutely. You know you can't wink at us with only one eye, right? I feel like you forget sometimes. Oh, and now we're just reminding of Bonbon of that. Alright. Let's use this crest then, shall we? Let's go! Some carving wood. You
haven't tried carving wood in forever. By the way, I still have the little wood carving of me you made, Sifrin. You do? Of course. Why wouldn't I?
It was so very cute.
You know, I'm still so jealous Sif made you a wood figurine. I could curse you and your entire family name.
And then curse me, a coward.
I will one day, and then you'll be sorry.
Oh, I'm so scared. Alright, that's sweet, that's sweet. It's good. I'm really liking the small little bits that are actually coming out of the woodworks here with this run. Mystery attacks! Ouchies! Tear you apart! Wink. Breathe in and out. 550 experience. We're just tearing into them really like paper. I mean, even though they were a rock type. Although we were using paper to attack them. Block, 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 block. Tristis attacks. Oh dear. Earth done heal. La 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 la. Super sparkle heal. Get rid of them. Ourselves away. Pushing. La 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 la. There we go. Mirabelle's now 49. Away! Wait, what's everyone at now? Profile. It's you! Oh, wait, no, stats. 49. Okay, everyone else is at 49. And everyone will get to level... Should probably get about to level 50 after this boss battle. So we'll get to that in just a moment then. And then to get the new experiences that we'll get on the third and final floor.